The police chief, 4 officers, and 1 spouse of an officer were recently indicted on several charges. Cullman County District Attorney Champ Crocker released the findings of that audit today. It states more than 216 grams of meth were missing from the evidence room, and investigators believe even more drugs could be missing. There were also about 30 undocumented firearms in the evidence room. And Champ Crocker notes in a letter to the Hanceville mayor, Jim Sawyer, that after the overdose death of dispatcher Chris Willingham, Hanceville's police chief did not request state police assistance despite being asked to do so. Crocker also claims that the Department of Public Health data shows Hanceville with the highest per capita overdose EMS calls in the state of Alabama. The Hanceville City Council choosing to suspend the police department for now and start looking for a new chief.
Now that the City Council has officially decided to rebuild the police department, I'm told work on finding a new police chief begins now. City Councilor Kenneth Cornelius tells me already dozens of people from around the country have submitted their resumes or recommendations about who should take over leading the department and starting this new era. Cornelius says they will begin establishing a hiring committee right away, which will consist of 2 city councilors, 1 Hanceville resident, and 2 law enforcement officials, one of whom may be Cullman County Sheriff Matt Gentry. For now, the sheriff's office will continue patrolling the city for the time being. Sheriff Gentry shared his deputies are working in Hanceville 24/7 right now, which costs the sheriff's office about $25,000 a month in overtime. A big point of contention tonight was whether or not to continue paying the 12 employees currently on administrative leave who had nothing to do with the indictment. The sheriff offered to help make that decision a little bit easier.
I made the offer to push down any kind of payment for our services down the road a month or whatever it takes so they can continue to pay those employees until they decide on hiring a new chief.
Someone of integrity, someone of vast experience, someone that can come in and give us the ability to oversee what we had and do any changes we need to do to actually come in and do what's best for Hanceville and for the citizens and get that protection.
Some people were calling for the city council to also be abolished tonight. Councilors sharing the election is coming up this August.